Good evening. A mum who lay undiscovered in a car by the side of a motorway for 3 days beside her dead partner suffered almost incomprehensible pain. A fatal accident inquiry into the crash has found she could have been saved if she'd been treated in time. But there was an organisational failure in police call handling procedures.
Lamara Bell and John Yuill were on their way home to Falkirk from a camping trip in July 2015 when the crash happened near Stirling. Tonight, both of their families say it's taken too long for the findings to be released and say what they've been through is unimaginable. Courtney Cameron reports.
I have recurring nightmares 2 or 3 times a week where I see the accident as if I'm in the car watching.
Gordon Yuill waited 9 long years for these findings. The inquiry into the death of his son and his girlfriend Lamara aimed to examine why it took 3 days for police to respond after the couple's car crashed off the M9. Lamara's injuries could have been survivable if help had reached her in time.
On impact, he was out, but he was gone. What Lamara went through, it horrifies me. Lying there, injured, next to a dead partner, it's just unimaginable. She had lay there for 3 days, and that breaks my heart.
It's believed John Yuill crashed off the M9 around 6 a.m. on Sunday, the 5th of July 2015. 4 hours later, a farmer spotted the blue Clio down an embankment. He called 101 and was connected to a call handler at Bilston Glen. That call formed a crucial part of this inquiry. Farmer John Wilson was asked if the accident had just happened. He replied hopefully not, and he couldn't see any blue police tape. Sergeant Brian Henry said officers would check it out, but he didn't log his notes from the call onto the official system. No action was taken for 3 days. Brian Henry told the inquiry he'd been tortured since the accident. He was unable to provide an explanation for his actions other than its simple human error. He said he just assumed the car may have been abandoned. The sheriff described his apology directly to the families as genuine and heartfelt.
We're human, we make mistakes, but it shouldn't have ever been allowed to have happened, that somebody could simply forget to put something in the system.
3 days after the crash, around 9:30 in the morning, another farmer spotted the car. He then found John Yuill dead in the driver's seat. Lamara Bell was conscious and pleading for help. He called 999. The mother of 2 died in hospital 4 days later.
You relive it, constantly. You're there. You're right there in that moment.
We, on this occasion, catastrophically failed to do what we're here to do, which is to keep people safe. We didn't do that.
The sheriff says the incident has had a corrosive effect on public confidence in Police Scotland. In September 2021, the force admitted system failures. It agreed to pay the Bell family more than £1 million in compensation. In his determination, the sheriff noted a confused, fractious working environment at the Bilston Glen Call Handling Centre, which was under pressure due to staff shortages. Police Scotland has repeated its apology and insists significant changes have been made since 2015.
We've invested in our people, we've invested in our processes, and we've improved our technology to support that. So having a contact assessment model allows us to have an enhanced look at the vulnerability of the caller, ensuring that we provide the right sort of service.
The Scottish Police Federation fear there are still cracks in the system due to staffing shortages.
At the moment, we are not going to calls for somebody getting their shed broken into. And if you look back to the original call that came in for this, it wasn't a case of it was 2 people within a vehicle and an accident had happened. It was for an abandoned car. So you have to remember that, and the concern is that this could happen again.
The inquiry makes no formal recommendations, as improvements have already been made.
I hope I never see a report where something similar has happened, or else it's all been in vain. And I hope that lessons were learned and things have changed now, that it's impossible for that to ever happen again.
Courtney Cameron, STV News, Stirling.